Good morning. Here with part 9 of Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. And this is a little bit different to how I'd normally start. I sort of like to start the game with the title screen, go in, load up. But this morning I thought I'd just do something quick off screen before I had to start the stream. And try to get through one of these dreamer doors, which it doesn't really make for very interesting stream content, which is why I wanted to do it just quickly before I started. However, this had a lot more levels. I was expecting maybe 3 or 4 levels to get through, but it had 7. It's essentially like randomized, procedurally generated dungeons with a predetermined amount of levels to get through. I didn't realize this one would have so many. Good news is, this is the last floor. So I figure, may as well just do the last floor on air so you can actually, you know, see some footage of the Dreamer's Door. I don't know if I actually did one of these. I might have already done the first one of these on stream, but this is the third one. I did the second one off stream, and I was planning to do this one off stream. However, I started it a little bit too late to achieve that, so I'm just going to get through this one, and then we will be proceeding to Ding Dong Dell and meeting with Mausinger. Because we've been cordially invited by His Majesty, the Rat King, the Usurper, to speak with him. Now, we know it's a trap, but we can't very well refuse, because that would just make Evan look petty, even though it's in his middle name. Just give me a sec. Okay. So yeah, once I defeat this boss, we should be able to escape the Dreamer's Door. I don't imagine it'll be too difficult because we're pretty high level. Although if he keeps interrupting my attacks, I might have an issue. I cast lightning just as he retreated and went away. Waste of all my MP. Oh good, and there it goes. That wasn't overly difficult. We can now escape from the Dreamer's Door. Ooh. That's right, I've got 3 different Dreamer's fragments now. I wonder if there's a purpose to breaking all of these pots now and collecting the orbs, because I'm about to exit, but I'm going to break them and collect them anyway, because there's still a trophy for collecting 2,000 orbs, I think, or 2,000 balls. I don't know if it counts orbs as balls. They're kind of the same thing, you would think. So let's just exit this place. I've got all these icons on screen because of how much research I've done in the Dimensional Lab back at the Kingdom. It just basically tells me where treasure chests and doors and danger level lowering statues are. Cool. That was in Tidewash Cave, which was a place that I had sort of just found by accident when I was grinding off screen a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, so that's done. I'm just gonna pop back to the Kingdom real quick and collect some resources, because you know how fast they like to, you know, come up. Accumulate is the word I was going for there. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Okay, I have hit the absolute maximum limit of King's Guilders that I can hold. And I can't do any more research at all because I haven't leveled up the kingdom to level 4, given that I can't. And there are also a few structures that I haven't been able to build yet because I haven't found people with the requisite skills. And I've gotten as many people as I possibly can so far without advancing the story. So honestly, I'm really tapped out on the kingdom. Like, there's nothing more I can do with the kingdom until I progress the story.
Oi!
I mean, King Evan.
Oh my!
You must forgive my atrocious manners, Your Majesty. King Mausinger has asked us to extend you the most cordial of welcomes. He wishes to be informed that he awaits you eagerly in the throne room. I know the way.
Oh.
Of course, I'll stay right here and carry on guarding. Yeah, that must be so awkward. These are the guards who had once been tasked with hunting down Evan and killing him. And now they're like, oh, go ahead. Go ahead, yeah, don't mind me. It's such a long time. Snap out of it, Evan, lad. You've got some Mausinger wrangling to be getting on with. Let's hurry up and get him to sign this year declaration, shall we?
Golly.
Never thought I'd see a day I came to Dell Castle as ruler of another kingdom. Yeah, good point. But that's just because of your... You know, you've got a natural leadership. Well, natural leadership. Time to be strong now, Evan. You need to show these people you're not the kid you used to be. That's important. You're not some babe who's been suckling at the teat. My heart's going 10 to the dozen. What, 120 beats per minute? That's pretty quick. That's like after a long sprint. You would expect anyone's heart to be doing that. And of course with nervousness. What does Mausinger want?
Greetings.
Your Majesty, it's been too long. Ah, I see Roland is with you. I must thank you again for exposing our susceptibility to infiltration so thoroughly, Mr. Crane. And did you bring the Mark of Kings as requested? Don't panic, it's right here.
Excuse me?
King Mausinger, I've come to speak with you as leader of one nation to another.
Ha!
Ah, so I must commend you on your new realm and on your persistence. Having failed so abjectly to rule at the first attempt, you would be forgiven for not trying again. I promised Aranella, I said I would build a kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after. And you mean to do this by convincing others to sign your pathetic little pact, I understand. A fine plan for a naive child. It's not. The Declaration of Interdependence is... Your Majesty, I must insist you humour the boy's nonsense for not a moment longer. Abandon this pretense. You do not mean to forge an alliance of equals. You mean to bend our kind to your will, just as your father did before you. Your motives are painfully transparent, but His Majesty will not countenance such foolishness. Those days are long gone. There will be no more. Mousekind will submit to the will of the Gramouthan no more.
King Mausinger, please! We have to stop this before it's too late! I see now why you overthrew me. So much has happened between our two kinds. But we can't let it go on. We have to bring the hatred between our peoples to an end.
And what would you know of hatred, boy? Of the taste of shame, of the humiliation of servitude.
Whip out the diary, Evan. And hope you made a backup copy, because they'll probably just roast
The
it before
line
your
of the
eyes.
Children's ends here, today, at my hand. Oh, how long I have waited for this.
What, we're actually straight up fighting him?
Ding Dong Dell will never be yours! Never! Come, children!
Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting him to fight. Oh dear. It hurts a lot. Yeah.
Now's your time to shine.
Ow.
Spirits,
This is gonna be a tough fight. I wasn't expecting him to straight out whip out his sword. Why is he so
Who's next?
Oh wow, suddenly. Back Bracken. I mean, oh man. Can't hurt him while making a mistake.
Here we come!
Oh, I didn't mean to use a Savior's Tear. I guess I've run out of Angel's Tears.
Show me your power!
Oh, it's a scripted defeat.
Humiliated by 2 generations of the same accursed line. Damn you, Tildrum, and all your kind.
We don't have to do this, Mausinger. I didn't come here to fight you. I don't want to fight you.
Come, Your Majesty. You cannot simply bow to defeat. If you do not destroy
Vermine
these
is the
worms,
real
our people will
person
never be
behind
safe.
it.
They will never be free.
I think he's got Doloran's influence.
Free? Yes. We must be free!
But not like this. Don't listen to him.
Every last Grimalkin must die! Come, Oakenheart! Come to me!
I knew it.
My Kingspawn! Who are you? I had thought this tedium would never end.
I was wondering when he'd show his face.
At last it is done, Master.
Vermine.
I hope you can forgive me, Your Majesty. Even I must confess to feeling some small pang of guilt at having encouraged you to slay your dearest friend and patron. But you should not have so readily taken my word over King Leonard's. Those who claim that blood runs thicker than water grossly overstate the case, my beloved fellow mouse.
No!
In truth, your precious king was too nauseatingly good-natured to betray you. To contemplate anything so base as manipulating you into keeping our kind in check. And more fool him, as you are so very easy to manipulate.
Vermine. How could you?
How could I betray my master? How could you be so foolish as to ask such a question? And now, Lord Doloran, I have fulfilled my part of the bargain. My price was the kingdom, if you recall. I hereby claim it.
Yes, of course. You must be rewarded for your faithful service.
He's gonna die, isn't he?
What?
Doloran, what have you done to him?
I have repaid the debt of a traitor, and not a moment too soon.
What'd you do? What's
This
he done?
accursed kingdom. Not only was its ruler too pure-hearted to succumb to my corruption, even his closest aide proved immune to my advances. In the end, I was forced to settle for this contemptible worm. I have wasted so much precious time. But at last, my plan is complete. What a pity you will not be present to witness its glorious fruition!
Oh no, Oakenheart. This is gonna be
Oakenheart.
tough.
Has it really come to this?
Wait! You needn't do this alone. We'll fight him together.
What? Oh, we're in their realm. Ugh. Of all the... This is the one I last wanted to fight.
Whatever them flowers are pumping out, it ain't good. Avoid the polleny stuff and bash them blooms.
Oh man, this is like fighting the Elder Worm in a world.
Oi!
Makers. Nice. Ugh.
All together now! You're welcome.
Oakenheart's no, they're all getting blown away. Get him. Oh no. Had it too.
Oi, looks like that's had the design right. Go for his other legs. Barrier.
This almost feels like fighting Civ. Like, I don't want to fight Oakenheart. He did nothing wrong.
Cannot give up yet!
What do we do now?
No!
I have doomed it. For my king's bond to have been plucked from me so easily. I was not fit to rule. I was not strong enough. Take my life, Tildrum. It is your right. You must avenge your father. No, Mausinger, there will be no more needless death. And this kingdom is not doomed. It will rise again, and it will do so because its people will work together to rebuild it. Cat and mouse, hand in hand. My father trusted you. You cannot fail him now.
It says... He believed in me. And I What have I done?
Mausinger, my dearest friend.
Your Majesty,
Be still, Mausinger. I forgive you. Our two kinds have borne each other ill will since time immemorial. The rift between us could not be healed so easily. It was a distance that could only ever be closed one step at a time. But close it shall. One day, we will stand together, hand in hand at last. All thoughts of oppression consigned to history.
Man, I wish themes in games like these could apply to the real world. I really do.
And you, Mausinger, you will bring this about.
but Your Majesty, why would you... Why would you trust in one who had failed you so utterly? At whose hand you...
I always trusted you, old friend. And I always will. You see far, further than I ever could. You are a maker of plans, a doer of deeds, a true ruler. Yet there remains in you a lingering shadow of doubt. Doubt in others, born of doubt in yourself. A king must learn to trust his own judgment.
A king? You mean that... You still think me worthy?
I think King Leonard understands that he was manipulated by someone who in turn was manipulated. You know, he had his mind poisoned against his friend, and I think he knows that Mausinger would never have done those things of his own accord.
Who better to rule over the realm I love than one who loves it just as fiercely?
If it please you, Your Majesty.
It does. And now, I must be on my way. When next we meet, I would have you tell me the tale of a kingdom made great by its wise and benevolent ruler.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Farewell, Mausinger. I leave Ding Dong Dell in your hands. Do not fail me. Become a true king. Watch over the land we both love so well.
I will not fail you, old friend.
Say anything to your son? No? I guess there was nothing more that needed to be said.
King Mausinger, I humbly propose that a pact be made between our realms. Will you sign the Declaration of Interdependence?
It is what your father would have wanted. For our two kingdoms to stand as one. And so it shall be.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Let us work together to make a better, more peaceful world.
You have come far, son of Leonard. I will gladly stand beside you. And I will make Ding Dong Dell a kingdom where all races can stand beside one another. The enmity of generations will divide us no longer. I salute you, Evan, Lord of Evermore.
Roland learned executive order. I wonder what it is. Roland mixes up his sword and sidearm skills in an explosive combo attack. Oh, wow! And if you have 4 fire higgledies, executive takedown. That's crazy strong. Damn. Let's forge this union, eh? As for the Mark of Kings, I will entrust it to your keeping until such time as the matter of the Horned One has been resolved. You may have need of it yet.
Thank you.
I hope I will be able to return it to you very soon. Now I am ready when you are. Let us swear a pact.
Let our nations be joined for the sake of the world.
Let the banners of war ne'er again be unfurled.
United
we stand as one single land.
Seal of Open Heart.
And sure enough, Ding Dong Dell began to change from that day forth. No longer did catkind cower beneath the ground in fear of tyranny. Instead, the Malkins stepped out into the sun and saw their brother mice as if for the first time. And the hatred that had divided them for so long melted away like so much snow. Well, perhaps not entirely. But these things take time.
Yeah, of course. It wasn't going to be an instantaneous happy ending. But people working together, it takes a long time to undo centuries of difference.
The declaration's finished, Evan. You did it.
And we made peace with Mausinger too, which is something. But his king's bond was stolen, and Doloran really does mean to resurrect the Horned One.
So what if he does? You'll be ready to face him. You'll overcome this trial, just like all the others. After all, if you can as good as unite the whole world, you can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
But it's not over yet. And this last part isn't going to be easy.
No, it's not. But what do we do now, though? Like, what do we actually do?
The time has come. All 4 king's bonds belong to me. At last, I shall have my heart's desire.
Is he like a descendant of Arpep or something? Something's not right. What the flip's wrong with you, Mon? Pull yourself together.
Chapter 9. To be a king.
Roland! What?
The heck is going on? I'm okay. Never mind me. Did you see that sky? The 2 and the others went out on patrol over that way, didn't they?
Gosh.
Yes, they did. What just happened to Roland? He was... Oh. Hello? Suddenly meteor?
It's torn the very sea asunder.
That's... What?
Is that a kingmaker? If it is, it's the biggest I've ever seen.
It's freaking massive. Look how tiny the zipline was compared to it. Are we gonna have to take all that now? This is like the barriers of Ganon's castle. We're gonna have to take them out one by one. The Horned One has returned to us at last. Now the people of this pathetic world should give their souls to bring my beloved Alessandra back to me. This whole time it was just to bring back your lover. Gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. Oh boy. More citizens for keeping the King's Bond. With every soul I steal, the more glorious my realm will become. What has that got to do with bringing back your lover?
Ahoy there.
Here we are, Your Majesty, back in one piece, near enough.
Forgive me.
I'm afraid we have some rather troubling news. I think you've probably guessed what it is. Yeah. New posts and comments are available. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh. The next Bright Star, I would like to make the acquaintance of such an agricultural expert by the name of Lady Trudy. She burns with ambition to have the finest farm in the whole of the Great Five Kingdoms. She has the verve and grit to actually make it happen. I was starstruck as I approached the goddess of good luck at the Lucky Stars Casino and asked if I could take her picture. Her and admirers glared at me, but they need no worry. She gave me my picture, but then ordered me never to speak to her again. Wow. Oh, welcome back to my occasional look at folks with talent display. This time around I would like to introduce you to Yappy, a military maestro who always keeps his cool in the heat of battle. He's a real inspiration for aspiring swordsmen everywhere. Yeah, that's Pugnacious' personal guard. It's hard to believe my sources assure me it's true. Evan has actually got Ding Dong Dell to join forces with him and become part of the Union. Evan has buried the hatchet with Mausinger and added his old kingdom to the Union. Yeah, pretty crazy. Listen to Batu and Co.'s report. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about you. What the hell happened? I can feel it everywhere. So the Horned One really has returned. Indeed, we encountered the enemy in the skies above the Blackened Isle. I recorded it on a memolith. You need to see this. It appeared along with a large landmass, which we can only assume to be the continent that was lost when the Horned One was sealed away. It's enormous. Look, it's Longfang. Not just Longfang, lad, the whole blessed lot of them. Brian Skimmer bashed in an overlap too, which is a veritable Kingmaker's conference. But there is something different in their bearing. They're not true Kingmakers. They're facsimiles created through the power of the stolen King's bonds, I would assume. Whatever they are, they created some kind of barrier to protect the Horned One. And the moment the barrier was raised, the Fiend began absorbing a succession of spheres of pure light.
What the?
What could they be? If you'll give me just a moment, Roland. Scant moments after absorbing the first of these spheres, the Horned One began to expel a great cloud of black creatures, and they went flying off in every direction. Luckily, not too many of them headed this way. Oh, they look horrible.
No.
As to the nature of these spheres of light, it is my belief they were souls, distillations of the very essence of life. The Horned One is absorbing the souls of the people of the world and transforming them, enslaving them.
Oh my!
It's awful. You remember what Doloran did to Vermine when the life was leached from him, when he became little more than a walking corpse? This is what happens when a person's soul is stolen. And you're saying that's happening to people all over the world even as we speak. They're being turned into the living dead. How can we turn them back?
Well,
I cannot say for certain, but there must surely be a way. And how come there's none around these parts as have had their souls taken hostage, I ask you? I think we may have Lofty to thank for that.
No, man.
Eh? I ain't done nothing, man. Nothing, I swear. You didn't have to. What's the one thing our nation has that the others don't anymore? That's right, a Kingmaker. The bond between you and Evan is still strong. That means we're protected.
Yeah!
Not bad, Mr. Kingmaker, not bad.
In
it though. Reckon I had a little inkling it might be something like that. Stands to reason, done it, me being all important in that. Why has he done all this? Why would he be so desperate to bring back the Horned One in the first place? I believe I can help you there. Oh, Queen Nemia. Nerea? Your Majesty. Nerea, you must forgive the intrusion, Evan, circumstances being what they are. Not at all, you're very welcome.
Now.
On the subject of who Doloran is and what exactly he might want, I believe I have some information that may clarify things a little further. 2,000 years ago, he was the ruler of a nation known as Allegoria, and he made a pact with the Horned One. Though his was a small and insignificant kingdom, by enlisting the age of such a kingmaker, he thought to make Allegoria great, to bend this singular evil to his will. That tallies with what Niall told us back when we first learned about Doloran. Allegoria. Things did not go according to plan. Instead, a terrible tragedy befell a realm. Far from growing great, it disappeared from the world entirely. It is believed he was unable to contain the Fiend's all-consuming corruption, and that the entire continent Allegoria stood upon was spirited away to a place between worlds. Whatever happened, Doloran would appear to be determined to revive this vanished land.
What?
Why would he want to bring it back after all these years? I don't know, but I think I understand why he needed all those King's bonds now. Without them, he couldn't hope to control something so powerful. Well, whether we've an inkling as to why or not, I'd say the Swab's wish is more and a little close to coming true. It was a kingdom-sized chunk of land appeared alongside that great creature, that's for certain. But if Doloran's got what he wanted, why would he be stealing everyone's souls? He needs followers, subjects. The more powerful he grows, the more powerful his kingmaker grows in turn. One whose ambitions stretch as far as enlisting the aid of such an utterly evil being will surely not be satisfied with merely recovering his lost realm. No, now that he has the means at his command, it would seem he intends to bring all the peoples of the world under his dark dominion. So he wants to take over the whole world? Well, we can't let him.
Yeah.
We won't. How exactly are we supposed to stop him? You saw the size of that mountain of spikes he calls his kingdom, didn't you? There is one possibility. Mornstar. The sword? Said to have sealed away the Horn King's evil all those centuries ago. I remember Mornstar being a wand. And it had a sister wand, Astra. Mornstar. Alas, its whereabouts are no longer known. But there is yet time. The great evil gathers its forces still. If the sword can be found before it reaches its full strength, we may yet stand a chance. But how do we find it if nobody knows where it is? How indeed? Any tale 2 millennia in the making will almost certainly be more fantasy than fact by now, and surely no records from the time remain. 2,000 years, eh? I think we might know just where to find records from that far back, don't you, Evan? Of course, the library in Goldpool. If anything from back then did survive, you can bet Bodley will know about it. And it seems we have a plan of action. We will inform the rulers of the other realms of all that has come to pass. We will rally them to the cause and make ready to take the Horn King by force. You will seek out further clues as to Mornstar's whereabouts. Alright. Very well, until we meet again. Oh, Leander bows in the same manner. It must be a Hydropolis thing.
Let's see now.
Off to see old Jowly Wobbles. Ever since King Leonard was overthrown, I've been plying my trade in Cloudcoil Canyon. Finally, it seems I can return to Ding Dong Dell. I would like to thank all my loyal Cloudcoil Canyon's customers. I hope you'll pay me a visit at Swift Solutions. At long last, the Grimalkin are free to walk around without fear of being attacked. I will never forget what Mausinger did to King Leonard, but if Evan can forgive him, perhaps I can one day too. Kitty baiting has been banned. Maybe you can forgive Mausinger, but I can't. Did you see what I just saw? The huge thing fell from the sky. I don't know about you, I've got a bad feeling about this. Just when things were looking up for the world. This had to happen on my day off. Well, look for details of the Sword of Union at the library in Goldpool. Sure. Let's walk to Goldpool then. We'll go by the Lucky Stars Casino first, actually. And I'll see if there's anyone that I can straight up recruit.
Welcome to Swift Solutions.
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna get lots of tokens. These are all worth so much. Damn. Okay, report completed tasks. I'm gonna get tons of tokens of gratitude. I have like 300 or so by the time this is done. More than 300. Trade. Scout new citizens. A whole bunch. Knack for nutrition. Perfect execution. I need him. Sense of history. I need him. Hedge magic. I need her. Baker's heart. Emerald fingers. I need her. So yes, I'm actually going to use all these. I need sense of history. I need hedge magic. I need emerald fingers. Oh, I can actually just... I have enough to get all of them. Nice. Excellent.
Oh, by the way...
Nothing more. There's someone I'd like to meet you. You should be able to find him near the Cat's Cradle here in Ding Dong Dell. Rover's soul. Oh, I need him too. Sure. Yeah, I guess I can take a short detour. I'll take a short detour. I am really keen to see where the story goes, though. So many side quests. I'm gonna have fun once I'm done here. You must be the one Taskmaster wrote said would be coming. My name's Furnist. I write fiction mostly. I know who you are. You're King Evan. If I'd known it was you running all those errands. Thanks anyway. I needed to research folklore from different corners of the world, you see. It's for a story I'm working on. I needed to know for sure whether all the monsters and weapons and whatnot from those tales actually existed. And now I do, thanks to you. So I suppose I owe you something in return. How about I come and work for you? I've picked up a few useful skills on my travels. I'm sure I could help your kingdom somehow. You're going to the Explorers Guild, my man.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, new posts. I've travelled the world, but I found I longed for the familiar sights and sounds of Ding Dong Dell, the kingdom of my birth. Oh, and I missed the sardine sandwiches, but still I felt somehow restless and fulfilled, and that is when young Evan spoke to me. Nice. There are so many quests. I had a lot of side questing to do once I get past this. Oh man, there's even more here too. This is crazy. Oh, Oz can level up. Become a master of indefatigability. Can anyone else level up, or is everyone else already a master? Officers' training grounds? No. Explorers Guild. Furnist. Rover's soul. You can now make your food go even further. Cool. And I may as well just use all my money doing this, because then I'll actually be able to collect the money that I've built up. Cool. Complete research. Nice. Grab these.
Wow.
You need to repay their incredible work by making their kingdom even more amazing. Of course. Alright. Now that I've got him assigned there, let's head back to Goldpaw. And go to this library. Wow. It feels like so much has happened in less than an hour, as far as the story goes. Let's talk to Bodley. Oh, where's her lipstick?
Excuse me?
Madam Bodley, there was something we were hoping to ask you. Oh, if it isn't my little lovely wovlies, Bodley has been waiting for you. What is it, dearies? What's that now? Wookie Wookies from 2,000 years ago. Ridiculous, impossible. No such Wookie Wookies exist. How could they? Too long ago, too musty, all fallen apart.
Oh.
Well, if they're not here, I suppose they won't be anywhere.
No.
Wookie Wookies? No. Stony Poos? Oh yes, just one. A single flat, cold old thing from all the way back then. Strange how. You'll see, pretty man. You'll see soon enough. Oh yes. Bodley will be in the alcove over there. Dearies, come along now. So there's a stone tablet, basically. Look at that.
Look, yes.
Strange, old, awful, old, silly, old stone.
Well now.
Old stone tablet. It doesn't look like much to me. Look closer. The engravings, they're no ordinary letters, at least none I'm familiar with. Is it some kind of code? Thought of that, silly girl. Tried every trick in the book. No good, no good, no good. Couldn't read a word. Shame too. From same time as Mornstar. Might tell more of Sacred Sword.
If I may be so bold.
If it's not a code or cipher, then perhaps it's magic that prevents the words from being read. Yeah. Magic, he says. Interesting. Intriguing. Yes, yes. And there was silly old Bodley turning every which way up and down all these years, squinting and straining and Well, if it's magic that stopped the silly thing from being read, you'll need Lily's help. Dear little Lily, such a clever girl.
Alright.
Alright, let's go and show it to her. She's at the Dispellery. Would you mind if we borrowed it for a while? Oh, go ahead, dear. Bodley has no use for this silly old squiggly old thing. Horrible, head-hurty, stony wine. Do come back and tell her what it says when you work it out, won't you, dearies?
Yoo-hoo!
Bodley will be waiting. Ta-ta for now. An indecipherable tablet. Have Lily take a look at the strange stone tablet. Sure. Return to Evan. And now we need to head for the Dispellery.
Are you ready to order?
Is there anything I can cook? No. See, I need melt-in-the-mouth meat. I've literally never found that before. And I need one to eat. Again, melt-in-the-mouth meat and beanstalk. They're the only things I have left to be able to cook. But I just can't at the moment. Master Evans, good to see you. Can I help you in some way? As a matter of fact, you can. What do you make of this? What's that? Let me see now. Intriguing. It's protected with a charm of encryption. Very clever indeed. Can you remove it, Lily? Of course, it is not so clever as to be beyond my skills, but I shall need some seeing sand. Oh, where might we find that? It was once quite commonly found in the drylands. Alas, I hear it has been somewhat difficult to come by of late. The drylands, you say? You mean to go by yourself? Then let me mark the places where it can be found on your map. Let me see now. Here, and there. All done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lily. We'll bring you your seeing sand right away.
See you.
Take care, the desert can be a dangerous place. Yeah, I've seen the levels of the monsters there. Hide and go seeker. To tell the truth, I'm a little tired of all this treasure hiding, so this is the last one. If you can find the place where I took this picture, you're welcome to keep what you find there. Happy hunting, treasure fans, and goodbye. Finally, I tracked one down. I don't even know if you can call this little beauty a proper monster, but I've still been determined to find one for as long as I can remember. You won't be able to tell from the picture, but these swabs are slinky little movers. Yep. Oof. Right. Go to Drylands. I like how there's ships here, just in case. Oh, and we still haven't even been to Jack Frost's playground or anything. I remember that beast being extremely strong. Ooh. Level 61, tropical fangfish, eh? Ooh, chest. A killer kebab. Alright. A pebble?
Knickers!
No sea and sand by here, man. Best try elsewhere, ain't it? Yeah. Got nugget. Grimchiller banger. These are high level monsters. I am a little scared. Pull the zipline. Oh, there's a chest here. I guess I'll grab it. All be gone. I suppose there was nothing up there quite that chest. Let's see. Oh, oh, there's a trapdoor. Blowtorch Cave. I wonder what's in Blowtorch Cave. I'm getting distracted again. I know I'm supposed to be looking for seeing sand. But I wonder what's in here. There's probably a dream door in here. And if that's all it really leads to, then yeah, I think I'll just leave. I'll come back to Blowtorch Cave of my own accord later. A lot of places. I'm honestly really glad that this game has as many side quests and secret areas and tasks and people to recruit and stuff in the background. I really like that I can do that and still experience the story. Like, it's pretty cool. I think experiencing the story is a bit more important for streaming, but the fact that I have all these side quests, this game appeals to me on so many levels. 3 jars of simmering underwater. Okay, is that a manticore? Oh, adamanticore. Oh dear, sounds strong. Wildfire wyvern also sounds strong. I want that trapdoor, but I don't want to aggro him. Turn around. Thank you. Don't see any peripheral vision. Drylands trapdoor. Excellent. Fish. Quiverine. A rugged spider. Oh, there's no oasis here. Inferno, you got an eggshell. Clump of cuddly warm cotton. Noon glory. A base bone.
Knickers!
No sea and sand by Yemen, best try elsewhere, innit? It's always going to be the last place you look, I feel. Eggshell. Pebble. Okay. Oh, another chest. Oh, another chest. Could be good. Yeah, not very. Alright, up we go. And down we go. So many chests all over the world. Sage's secret, it's always a good item to find. Oh, there's the shrine that I restored previously. Or that I rejuvenated, rather. Use the correct words. Let's see. Must be about here. Inferno Crystal Cluster. Seeing Sand! Hooray! At last, Seeing Sand. Now we can find what the flip that tablet thingy says in it.
Yes!
Let's go and see Lily. But also, let's see if there are any more chests. Ah, I thought there might be one up there and I was right. Blazing ring. Okay. Don't mind me just scouting for chests. Oh, hey. Ooh. Blue chest. I think they've done away with purple chests. God of Fly Flakes. Okay. Oh, I don't even need them. I just saw it. In growth. A superior sixth sensor. Obscura. Yeah, no, let's go back to see Lily now, I think. The kingdom looks great, but it's still not complete. We've brought you your seeing sand, Lily. Welcome back, Master Evan. If you'll be so kind as to hand me the tablet and the sand. I thought we just left the tablet with it. This will be just perfect. The process will take some time, I'm afraid. It might be best if you wait at the castle. I'll bring the tablet to you as soon as it has been decided.
I'll be counting on you.
Counting on you, Lily. Just got word from Zip. Sounds like the Horned One is still stealing souls from all over the world. Luckily, he hasn't made a move. We may have a little time yet. People are still being sacrificed every moment. We have to find Mornstar and put a stop to Doloran's wickedness as soon as possible. We'll be lucky indeed if he waits long enough for us to locate the sword. I'd say we're due a little luck.
Excuse me?
I knew she would come in. The camera angle suggested it. You must forgive the wait. I have deciphered the tablet. Is this the ancient Declaration of Interdependence? If the accursed thing don't tell us something about this holy sword after all the trouble we've been to, I'll fling it off the blessed balcony. Let's see, shall we? Yes. The great evil having been laid to rest, the sacred sword, its purpose met, did take the form of a humble cup. Should ne'er a king have need of it again, he must needs visit that seldom trod land where silence reigneth. There, at the place of the great frozen bowel, he must speak thusly, cup awake, sword to make, Once claimed, the cup need only be married with the base of a kingmaker's bond, and lo, the sword shall live again. So it looks like we're off to Jack Frost's playground.
Yeah!
It was a clue about Mornstar, thank goodness for that.
Well,
So the sword became a cup, and was hidden away until such time as it was needed once again. Then we best find the accursed thing, turn it back into a sword, and quick.
huh.
The base of a kingmaker's bond. I guess that means we'll need the thing you guys forged your bond with, the royal twig, right? Yes, and I'll need to remember the magic words, cup awake, sword to make.
Of course.
First, we will need to determine precisely where the cup is hidden. The inscription mentions a quiet place visited by few, and a great frozen bowl. Yeah, I was thinking about that. There's a snowfield in Autumnia called Jack Frost's Playground. It's a ways north of Broadleaf. I heard of a big crater up that way called the Caldera. That's a good pun. I can't say for certain if that's our frozen bowl, but I think it might be worth checking out. I think you're right, Bracken. Alright, let's go have a look, shall we? Head to Jack Frost's Playground. New posts and comments are available. This is a painting I did of the Heartlands before King Evan and his subjects began to build evermore. The golden grass reflecting the sunlight was truly breathtaking. You can see the rubbly ruins in the foreground. Who knows what life was once like here? I wonder if there's any higgledies that I can birth, or any magics that I can upgrade. Fireball, water balloon, I still need more seraphic silk. Okay, well, let me first manage Kingdom. Grab what's in the stores. And I think I'll try birthing some more higgledies first. Tinder the torch. Finally have enough lily wheat. Took a long time to save that much, but I got it. Okay, no more. But what does Tinder like? Cereal. Brazen beans, yak peas, cosmic peas. That didn't really do much, but... There we are. Just had to use a few cosmic peas. Tinder the torch leveled up. Go and upgrade some magics. Lifeline. I did get more seraphic silk. Keep going. Make Lifeline as powerful as you can. There will come a day when I use Evan in combat again. To think all this time I just needed Seraphic Silk to upgrade Lifeline, and I had no other boundary. It was at level 2 for so long. Oh, but now I need... Oh, those are all things that I've never seen before. Interesting. You can now learn Water Blast, but I don't have enough things. Ah, 'tis a shame, 'tis a shame. Oh, I found this outfit. It's a gold paw dress. I thought it would be nice for Bracken to run around in something other than her default uniform. I'm also trying to accumulate 500,000 guilders because you need that for a trophy. It shouldn't be too difficult. You just need to sell a bunch of stuff to the general store over time and, you know, old weapons and stuff. Right, let's go to the Cold Era. Broadleaf, world map. I should have thought to get myself more water before I started this, but I'm not that thirsty. What do we got here? I wonder if I can take this on. It's probably a little too strong. We will see. It's level 57. Yeah, I don't think I want to take on the Blammo yet. It seems like there are a lot of endgame monsters. Oh, and this guy will probably be pretty strong as well. Oh, there's a trapdoor. Oh, level 34? Oh. Why is there such a low-level monster in this place?
I'm
It's not even
raring to
accessible
go.
Oh, he leapt back out of range. Oh, I wanted to use Not good.
This'll knock your socks off.
Oh, well, I guess my allies took care of him. A backshot bow. That's probably not that strong, but I'll have a look at it anyway. Yeah, no. I don't know why that beast was such low level, because you can't even access this area till you have the airship, and you've got to be at least level 50 or so to get here comfortably. Jack Frost's Playground Trapdoor. Excellent. I wonder how many trapdoors I've found, because there's a trophy for finding 50. Ooh. What was this? This is that sketch that person in Leaf Book made. Chest. Oh, and a cave. I wonder what's in that cave. I'm going to have just a quick look. A Sovereign Soaraway Suite. That's a good find. Freezy Bones Cave. An amiable egg. Okay, so what's in here? The monsters are level 59, 57-ish. Nah. Let's go to Caldera and try saying the magic words, which I've already forgotten. I hope Evan hasn't. Of course he won't have, because characters in stories always have such good memories. Almost perfect recall. I've always found that a little bit unrealistic. I mean, it makes sense. Like, there's no point having someone forget something just for the sake of having them forget something. Like, I understand that. But it's more realistic if people are like, oh crap, I wish I'd written it down. Damn it.
Gosh.
Because that happens more often than you'd think, to more people than you'd think. It's a great frozen big bowl, that much is certain. Reckon we might be onto something by year. Alright, we better try saying these magic words. Cup awake, sword to make. Ancient ruins. Ooh, ancient shrine. It flippin' worked. What is that, some kind of shrine? We've been in them before, buddy. Let's go and take a closer look inside. I'm sure we'll find a couple. Yeah. We've been in shrines before, Lofty. Triple threat. I was literally just talking about it. Finally, that was the 50th. Shrine of Unity.
Wow.
The cup has to be in here somewhere. Hope it isn't too hard to track down. We've been in shrines before, buddy. Unless this is canonically the first one that they're supposed to have ever set foot in.
Shall we?
Grab a couple of two. Get rid of the Dell things. Like Bell.
You're welcome.
A winter moon button. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I might have, but let's see what this pendant has to offer. Increases the amount of HP restored. Boosts EXP earned. Ooh. I'll give that to Bracken. I want that for everyone. Can I have one of those pendants for everyone, please? I know it was a very rare drop. Savior's Tears. Oh, I didn't restock on Angel's Tears. That might have been a mistake. I need to change the tactics at some point. See if I can some battle points to level up. Right. Tactic tweaker. Yes. Give us a boost versus... Oh, I've only got 10 battle points. Oh, I can get 10 battle points. I'll turn that down. I'll turn that up. Yeah. More damage against brutal enemies, which Grim Chillers fall under. Pretty sure that's what category they fall under. Spirits here. Inside the shrine for the cup. It's chillier than northern wind in here. I hate the blessed cold. Hates it. Me too. Yeah, but what can you do, right?
Good luck, everyone!
Your judgment is nigh!
Oh! Oh, what'd you hit me for?
Mind if I do?
Yoink. Yep. Nope.
Mind if I do?
Yoink. Still anything. Oh well. Chance it. It seems like it's going to go up and around at the same place. There was no chest in here? No. Oh, Bracken's level 55 now. She's caught up.
Oh,
This place is
knickers!
flipping enormous, man. When are we supposed to start looking for this cup thing? Got that Nocturnium nugget. That's worth a bit. Some more Delphines.
Let's go!
Smite them. Okay. Piece of fluffy cloth. And where? Okay, so up. North, I suppose. This shrine is very large.
Hey,
Don't you have a way of sensing where the cup is or something?
Huh?
What do you mean? A flippin' tableware detector? No, I flippin' don't. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this could be painful. No, time to get it, I guess. Brilliant.
Mind if I do? Mind if I
I didn't realize it was doing so much damage to us all. I stole a salamander? Gotcha. No, it's is it a bow? No, it's not a bow. It's... What is it? Axe? No. It's not a bow. It's not a sword. Is it a spear? No, it... Is it? I'm curious about what a salamander is. What? Did I miss something? Or what? It said I obtained a salamander, I swear to God. Ferocious salamander. Oh, it's a pistol. Imbues weapon with fire. Oh, okay, so it's actually not a crazy strong... Right, because it's ferocious salamander. Imbues weapon with fire. I mean, that might actually not be bad to give to Bracken in here. Even though she has this boomstick. Oh no, never mind. Oh, I spent so much time. How much further to go now? Just how big this place is. Is this place? If I'd only thought to look at not just the keyword, then I would have found it a lot sooner. I thought it was just called a salamander, not a something salamander. Wizardly crystal robes. Stable crystal robes. Oh. I mean, they're better for him. Oh, we look at 11:30. Still got an hour and a half to go. We've only done half the time. That looks pretty,
Oh!
There's something up ahead. Yeah. To your right there is.
Oh.
It's just some sort of shrine.
Blimey.
Nothing cup-like in sight either. Did we make a wrong turn somewhere? No, you can't have. No, we defeat this time. Temple. Hello, home of holy hellfire.
This will be over in no time.
Well. Ooh. Oh, it's ooh. Roll, honey. Roll. 1 HP. Crazy. Get him off the ground. Hit me when I ran at 5 frames. Oh, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Dodge. I don't want to use a saviors tier. Oh! I was about to summon their help too. Ah! Again! It really doesn't want me to use a saviors tier.
option. Leander!
Now's a good time to use it. There we go. Level up. I've already forgotten the magic words again.
Tidy!
There's our cup, or my name's Aunt Lofty, a blaze-proof warlord's armor. Oh. Well. I probably won't use it, but here we go.
Oh my!
So this is it. It's beautiful. Do we really have to turn something so pretty into a sword?
Okay.
Unless you want to try clonking the Horde one over the head with a flippin' goblet, then yeah. Come on, let's go and forge ourselves something a bit choppier. Cup of New posts and comments are available. Okay. We've managed to obtain this legendary artifact, and truly it is a thing of beauty. It seems a terrible waste to melt it down to forge a sword, but history will not forgive us if we do not try. Before it vanishes forever, here is a final image of the cup. It would be perfect for swig and grog. Don't even think about it. Leander, don't let it out of your sight. Oh, that's funny. Right, let's get ourselves a Mornstar. Want me to get to work on the Sword of Unity? I'm concerned. I hope this doesn't mean...
Uh-huh.
I'm going to save it, because if it means that I'm not going to be able to do anything until after the story ends, then I might just have to stop streaming story and do all these other side quests that I want instead.
Alrighty.
Time to see if we can't figure out how to turn this cup into an evil-busting sword. The workshop team is standing by for action. Oh, but I meant to ask first, Lofty. Are you sure it's alright to use the royal twig to make it? It's a flippin' stick, man. What do I care? I've been around the place now. Seen a few things, like, I never realised how much I'd missed out on. Like, you know, like an actual halfway decent symbol of our flippin' bond. You seen the stuff them other rulers have got, man. Snazzy as heck. And what do I get? Well, a stick, man. A flippin' stick. Are you seriously asking if I'd rather have that thing or a flippin' holy flippin' sword? You need your head examining. Take it, turn it into a wallopin' great legendary big blade, and let's never mention the flippin' twig of flippin' again, shall we? He was so hung up about this stick. Well, alrighty then. Guess we better get to work. Oh, she just has the sword. Okay.
Here it is, Evan.
Monster, the Sword of Unity. We can finally face the Horned One.
if its stats are worse than the swords I've already got,
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna laugh. Thank you so much, everyone. With this sword, we can defeat the Horned One and put a stop to Dolorans with plans once for all.
Aye!
It's a fine piece of work, and no mistake. You look almost tough, Evan. I informed the other rulers of the sword's completion. They'll be assembling their troops as we speak. It's time for the final showdown. Just a little longer now. Just a little more than we returned to the last. This shit never works. Resurrection spells don't work, man. I would like to begin by thanking you all for coming. The battle ahead will not be an easy one. Without the support of your armies, we will have no hope of victory. How could we refuse? The Horned One has returned. If we do not stand together, we fall apart.
Exactly.
Yeah, you need a brain like mine and technology like Broadleaf's if you're going to get through this. Any numbskull can see that. We must be masters of our own fate. It was you who told us to. And besides, what meaning would your hard-won union have if we did not unite in the face of so grave a threat?
Thank you.
You're right. Thank you, all of you. If we make a stand together, I'm sure we'll change it. A strategy is in place. All forces are on standby. They have their orders. All you need to do is send the word in. Come let me know when you're ready to begin. Speak to Roland in the throne room and Evermore when you're ready to put his plan into action. I'm going to save it again, because if this is another one of those no turning back moments, I'm going to leave the rest of the story for a different stream. If there's a whole lot of stuff I can do before initiating the final onslaught, then I'm going to do it. That's just how I operate. This is the big one. Are you ready to take the fight to the Horned King? You won't be able to play freely for a while after this point. Are you sure you want to take on the Horned One? No. As soon as you're ready, just give me the word. Alright. I'm going to leave it at that today. Shorter stream, but I didn't realise how close to the end I actually was. Or what I believe to be the end. I have believed this about games before and then found out that they still have, 6 to 10 hours of content remaining afterwards, but this feels like a final confrontation that's about to happen that will take a very long time to do. And there's a lot of side questing I want to do in the meantime, so I'm going to do that myself. And I'll be back next Tuesday with possibly the last episode. Possibly the second last episode. I don't know how long it's going to take. There might even be a post-game story. I don't know. But, yeah. So, goodbye for now, and next stream we will take on the Horned One with Mornstar, the Sword of Unity.